What's up, everybody? I am Kayy Simone, and you guys are now tuned into yet another episode of Champions Corner. I got my main man, OliJawn, with the fro today in the building.
Yes, sir.
And we are at our home base of LRM Network. It's been a little while. This every other Tuesday is killing me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
every other Tuesday.
We be backed up. It's okay.
Yeah.
I think the last time we were here was when? Before Valentine's Day.
Yes.
How was your Valentine's Day?
I don't really celebrate Valentine's Day. You feel me?
Men love that statement. Like,
I don't really celebrate.
What is it about not celebrating Valentine's Day?
It's not that I don't really celebrate it, but it's like I never really seen the point in Valentine's Day. Like if I had a girl, then obviously I would partake in the Valentine's Day activities, do something nice for her because she would
want you to do that.
She would like that holiday. You feel what I'm saying? But
not really because you're
but like if I get a girl that doesn't require anything for Valentine's Day, we're not gonna do nothing. If anything, we'll probably just do like a spa day or something something real cool. Yeah,
I could take that.
How was your Valentine's Day?
It was cool. It was cool. I'm a hopeless romantic and all, so I ain't really do nothing. I got some money though.
You got some money?
Yeah.
Who sent the cash? I'm not gonna say who sent the cash app to because that's a little invasive. You feel what I'm saying? But
I got a little bit of coin.
Yeah. Was this a young man that you are interested in? Maybe.
I don't know.
You don't know?
We cool. I mean, I can't answer that. My love life really sucks. So he went to send. I just got the notification and I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. Someone else wanted to bring me a edible arrangement. I feel really bad because I kind of said no.
Why you say no?
I don't know. I don't know.
Nah, we gotta.
It was just something about it. I was just like. They text me and they said, "Are you allergic to anything?" And I'm like, "Why?" I totally wasn't fucking thinking. I'm like, "Why?" They're like, "Cause I want to do something for you." And I'm like, "I don't like surprises. So what is it you're trying to do?"
Yo, I hate women like that. I don't like surprises. Yes, you do, bruh. Stop. Jesus.
It made me think maybe that just wasn't the man for me. I don't know. He was a really sweet guy, and I'm really sorry. He hasn't even talked to me since then. And I totally understand because I was an asshole. But
yeah, he caught the vibes. You gotta appreciate a man that catch the vibes early, though. You feel me?
That was really fucked up, though. Yeah. The thing that threw me off was I was like, "How am I gonna get it?" And he was like, "I'm gonna drop it off to you." And I was like, "Oh, you don't have to do that. I'm just not fond of people coming to my house, knowing where I live."
That's respectable.
Yeah, maybe if it was we planned something hey, can you meet me out, and then you gave me the arrangement.
Yeah, but then that's a little that's a stretch though, because then he's asking you to leave your crib. You actually got to plan stuff.
You're right. Oh
you feel me?
I'm just a horrible person.
It wasn't in the cards. It wasn't meant to be. You feel what I'm saying? That's cool. That's fine. We gotta normalize that. If it's not meant to be, if you don't like it, it's fine.
I'm trying to get there, but I think I don't know. Now I'm starting to think damn, bitch, is it you? Because it's every time I run into. All right, this is Kay's transparency moment. I was recently talking to this guy, right? I thought everything was cool. I don't want to put his business out there too much, so I'm trying to blur stuff out. But in a nutshell. He was a little older, and his day consisted of going to the gym all day, literally all day. So I'm like, okay, that's not what I'm used to, but I'd rather you be doing that than you selling drugs or some weird shit. So he mentioned COVID is here, everybody's falling into hard times, so he only worked 3 days a week. He had a part-time job that was coming up that he was getting, and then he was training people. So that's 3 things. That's a whole day. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, well, when do you have time to communicate? And he's like, you have to understand, men need space, and I need time to miss you.
Yo, he sound like me, son. Yo, he trying to be in my bag.
Excuse the fuck out of me. I'm like, all right, you know me. I don't want to sit on the phone all day anyway, but it's nigga. When do you have the chance to say, hey, how you doing? What's up?
Yeah. Nah, he's definitely in my bag. And the thing is, like, it's a little, like, yeah, we need time to miss you, but we're gonna make time when it's time to communicate.
I like to talk. Like, you can hit me up. We can have a conversation. Like, we could text. We don't have to be on the phone. We don't have to FaceTime. Like, I already don't see you every day. So to me, that's enough to miss somebody. So I gave it some time. I gave it a day or two. Nothing changed. I tried to adjust my standards to yours, which I don't feel like I should ever have to do. Like, it should be a healthy balance. It wasn't working for me, so I just let him know. I'm like, you know, it seems like you have a lot going on. Those were my exact words in the beginning. You have a lot going on, and maybe you're just not ready for this. And he tried to hit me with that's the difference between a woman and a girl. Again, excuse the fuck out of me. So it makes me a girl because I want attention. Yeah. I don't know. So my dating life sucks.
I have a question. Right? Is it like, I'm not going to say a requirement, but like, if you could, would you like to see your significant other every day of the week?
No.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get sick of you, but I do want to like see you. Okay. Maybe three times is fine. If that.
That's fair enough.
Because to be honest, my, like, as of right now, like, not living with a man, my free time is on the weekend. So we could communicate throughout the week. And then on the weekend, for me, I got a little bit of time. Like, let's hang out. Okay. What about you?
I'm different. I'm like, twice a week is cool for me.
Okay.
I know once a week is pushing it. Because, you know, women like attention.
Honestly, it's not, though.
Like, once a week.
I don't feel like once a week is really pushing
once
it.
Once a week would be, like, amazing almost. Like, at this point in my life, once a week would be amazing because I could spend 6 days without seeing you, really miss you, and then get with you and do everything we want to do. Like, I'm not going to take a moment for granted kind of thing. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like when you continuously see people back to back
let me ask this, though. Within that 1 week, within that 1 day of the week, are we, like, FaceTiming, like, talking on the phone, texting?
I would probably reserve that for, like, the other 6 days. That's
what I mean.
But like, yeah, of course, the other 6 days. But that 1 day, I want to physically be in your presence.
With you.
Yeah, exactly.
I could do that. Yeah. I could do that. But it's the fact that you acting like we can't speak for 6 days. Yeah. But then on the 7th day, you want to hang out. Like, nigga, I don't even want to see you. Like, you are non-existent, out of sight, out of mind. So I don't know. Maybe it was him. Maybe it was me. Y'all could tell me if it was just me.
It's a conflict of interest. It's just a conflict. You guys didn't mesh. That's all it is. You guys didn't mesh. You're busy. He's busy. He's busy with a lot of miscellaneous things doing one thing or another. So like,
what got me is that he tried to make it as if it was a money thing. Like, oh, I see what you're here for. And I'm like, baby, you are talking to the wrong person, okay? The wrong one. Like, you are so talking to the wrong person. Because you haven't even showed me anything that will make me feel like, oh my God, like, I need you for your money.
Right.
I don't think anybody will ever make me feel like that, to be honest. But when he hit me with that, I was just like, my heart dropped about 3 times within that conversation. So I know that's just not it for me.
But you know, it's crazy. Like, you be getting on here talking about like your love life sometimes, but like your love life, as crazy as this sounds, your love life is like healthy.
What?
It's healthy because like
what?
I mean, like, because when I say healthy, I mean it's active. You feel what I'm saying? It's trial and error. You're finding things you like. You're finding things you don't like. So like,
I guess
you're kind of like building something in your brain to where you're gonna know when something works for you. Like, something's gonna click eventually when you focus on. Yeah,
I'm like giving up at this point.
Something's gonna click when you finally meet somebody. You guys are just gonna mesh. Whether it be the communication, it's just gonna be there off rip, or the vibes, as people like to say. You feel what I'm saying? Something's gonna click.
And I'm just really picky. Like, I think I've been through enough really bad relationships to know like what I want and don't want. So the moment I see a red flag, I be like, bitch, you gotta go. Like. And I try, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Like, I don't know if you should give people chances, I guess. But I feel like once the flag is red, that shit is going to keep getting red. Like,
it's a catch-22 because I feel like everybody ignores red flags. Men and women, like, I've ignored some blatant red flags.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, because she was cute or her body was nice or whatever the case may be. Like, yo, stop. Or her personality was amazing, obviously, but like, you feel me? I just ignored some red flags. Whatever the case may be, maybe you feel like somebody's better than what they're truly showing you.
Yeah.
And you're trying to pull that out of them, but you really got to understand that you can't really pull that out of everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm guilty of that tenfold. Like, I be trying to like, yo, you could be amazing. Just like, I'm not going to say I'm going to mold you and groom you, but it's like, bro, I see it. So like, I'm doing my best to pull it out of you. And now you draining me and I can't really do that.
Exactly.
So, yeah. That's what my love life has consisted of.
What I will say is, ladies, let's tone it down on the city girl antics, because it's hard for a bitch like me who don't give a fuck about a nigga money to get anywhere. Like, this nigga really hit me with, I see what you about. No, baby, that's not where that was ever going. But it's so many women who are like pushing the narrative as far as pay my bills, pay my rent, like, to where men are now like scared.
They can say whatever they want. At the end of the day, JT has a boyfriend.
Oh my God. Let's talk about this.
So does Miss Carisha. I don't know if she had a boyfriend, but they're both involved. Back with her baby daddy. See, they're both involved. So you feel me? You guys can sing the lyrics all you want, but just do it with precaution. Apply it to where you need to in your life, not to everything, please.
Let's talk about this whole JT Lil Uzi thing, because this is like getting out of hand. They haven't grasped my attention yet. Like, I'm not there yet. I don't know what it is. It's not giving what it's supposed to give for me. Because one, you would never expect those two to be a match, and then like you would just like, it was out of the blue, it was random, but it's been going on for so long. Exactly. That's like the crazy part.
When we first found out about it, I want to say it was a couple months ago, when I guess the internet pieced something together where Uzi was in a music video.
He had on her scarf.
With her scarf.
Yes.
And I think she did an interview saying like she missed her scarf, or she tweeted she missed her scarf or something like that. So they kind of pieced that together, and that's how the internet kind of found out. And then, she was on the internet spilling her guts. I think she was on live crying about Uzi. Like, it was a lot. It was a lot. And it's just, I like them. I like them both.
So the other night, Brittany Renner, Uzi's ex, went online and shared the tea.
Didn't she post the screenshots?
She did.
Yeah, I seen them.
Uzi basically telling her that that's who his grandmama want him to be with.
That's a new line.
That is not new. Niggas love their grandma when they do something wrong.
That line right there.
I miss my granny.
That line right there is the one that's going to be overused. My grandma want me to be with you forever. I do too. That line right there.
That's really wild.
Man, God rest my grandmother's soul. If she was alive right now, I'd be using that line all the time.
You are so stupid.
My grandma want me to be with you forever.
But it seemed like as soon as those screenshots came out, now it's like a post JT galore. And to me, that's a little weird.
I mean, but if you see in the screenshots, I don't know how old these screenshots are, but they seem fairly new.
Yeah. Because
I guess they were referencing in the messages JT, and he was talking about, she took my phone and she posted them, or like, I don't fuck with her like that, yada, yada, yada. And I don't like that. I mean, you got to do what you got to do to play both sides if you're going to play both sides.
I was about to say, wait, what? Where are you going with this?
You got to do what you got to do if you're going to play both sides. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't think him and JT is going nowhere.
You really don't?
Nah.
Oh, you think it's just like for show?
Like, I think she likes him too much. I think
Does she like him, or is it the money?
Nah, she likes him.
You think so?
Most definitely. She likes Uzi. Got to. Okay. She was online crying about this nigga. She likes him. Ain't no woman gonna publicly embarrass herself on the internet
about a man they don't like.
Yeah, exactly. So like she likes that man.
I don't know. I love the Britney and Uzi ever. Like, Love is Rage is one of my favorite Uzi projects. Like, she just fits with him. Like, you could look at her and be like, like, come on, like, you belong with Britney.
I feel like we feel that way because they kind of came in together.
Possibly.
Like when we knew about Uzi, shortly after that, we knew about Britney. And it's just like the way Uzi looked and the way Brittany looked, and they just looked like they just fit like two perfect puzzle pieces. But for whatever reason, they split. They did the break up and make up and break up again thing. Yeah. And Uzi got a lot more money. In turn, Uzi's gonna find another woman that he feels like is his speed. And I guess JT's my speed, so I mean,
everybody want to fuck JT.
Yep. Hellcat, this JT, I got an SRT for you. I definitely got SRT for you.
Uzi already built the boy.
Come on, son. Stop trying to shoot my dreams now.
Celebrity dating is so weird to me. Like, it's always the weirdest couples, like, that end up together. And then they don't last for long, and then they end up with somebody completely different.
Like Kim Kardashian and Chris Humphries.
Oh, yeah, that was very weird. And she was only married for, 72 hours?
Yeah, it was something very, very, very
At
short.
this point, I don't think Kim should try and invest in marriage anymore. It's not for her. Like, you done tried it, baby, like 3 times. It's not there. I think she was better off, like, just doing her own thing.
I had a question. Who do you think would be a good match for Kanye? Because when Kanye and Kim got together, they was like, you know what? I couldn't see Kanye with nobody else.
Yeah.
So, like, who do you think that match is for Kanye now?
I don't think he need to be with anybody else either. He needs some space.
That is true.
The best, I feel like Amber and Kanye was like the best duo to me. Mm-hmm. But we know that's not gonna happen again. So I don't know. That's gonna be interesting to see though, if he does decide to like jump back into the dating area. Yeah. Who it is that he would.
And you know he's a man of God now, so the woman I would assume would have to be of Christian faith.
He also a little cray, so he might need somebody to balance him out a little bit. Kim, she didn't have that backbone, you know. Like, honestly, he need a black woman. He needs some balance in his life, and that. Not no disrespect, but that's not gonna cut it.
Yeah, I feel like he needs a woman to set him straight, not only in like the public eye, but his personal life.
Exactly.
Like he needs somebody to really balance him out, to really say, yo, what you're doing right now is not it. Like I understand you're feeling all these emotions, you're feeling all these feelings, but what you have to understand is that this is not the right way to do it. This is not the right way to convey it. It's not the right way to speak to your people. Like I feel like he could benefit a lot from a woman that's going to come in his life and really set the tone for him. Yeah. Because I feel like, and do it genuinely, because I feel like Kim was setting the tone for him, but it wasn't, I'm not going to say it wasn't genuine, but it was for like an ulterior motive that she probably had.
Oh, that's just the Kardashian.
Yeah, like an ulterior motive she probably had, whether it was the perception of them in the public eye or some for content for their TV show or what have you. So I feel like he just needs a woman that has the best interest of him at heart, and you feel me? I feel like he'll be all right.
Yeah. Speaking of matches, Lori Harvey is now dating Michael B. Jordan, and Lil Boosie had a lot to say about it, and I see that a lot of men were agreeing with Boosie. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was a while since I watched the video, but he was basically saying that Lori Harvey shouldn't be wifed. Like, that shouldn't be looked at as wifey material. Wasn't something on that line?
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah, he was saying that she was passed around and all that kind of good stuff. And I don't agree. But I just like watching Boosie because he's entertaining. Like, he just say off-the-wall shit and it's funny. But at the end of the day, celebrity dating life is celebrity dating life. Like, because like regular people do this all the time. Yeah. Get in a relationship with somebody or they did. Because our problem is, the problem with the media and people's perception is they see a woman on a date with somebody and figure, oh my God, they're a couple now. Yeah. Realistically, it could just be a date. Just like we date, we go on a first date with somebody. You know, we talk to them, we feel them out, see if we like them. If we don't like them, that's it. Some of these people could have been on one date. They didn't really like it. We're cool. But the media would say, oh, they're a couple or what have you. So I don't agree with what Boosie said at all, because that's not the case. Now, when it comes to Lori Harvey, she might be one of the realest in the game. I ain't gonna hold you, because she's knocking niggas off a hit list for real. And we
big bags.
Yeah, and we not gonna act like some of these niggas is. We're not gonna act like some of these niggas that niggas be idolizing and glorifying is just like these womanizers and these players or what have you. Like, Future is not really like the womanizer and player that everybody think when you really sit back and think about it. Sorry to all my Future fans. Very, very, very sorry. Very, very, very sorry. But like any woman that get with Future, they get the vacation,
the
watch. They get the
post.
they get the post. They get the hotel room with the rose petals and the candles. They get a bag out of him. Like every single relationship.
He still ain't shit, but I agree.
He gets every single woman he's been with. He gets all of that off rip.
Only thing is, like, as cute as him and Des are, she is 22. I don't know if that's it right with my spirit. He is like my mom's age, and she's so young. I mean, I guess they call it living nowadays.
Like, this is my thing, right? What do they got to talk about?
Yeah, that too. Well, a lot, because he childish. Hello? They have a lot to talk about. Like, if you notice, like, he likes young girls. Like, they keep him young for whatever reason or another, whether it's in a bedroom or
I guess they want to stay connected to, do you know, that demographic, I guess. Because that's where a lot of these core, like, their core audience be. Like exactly. The 21s to like the 26s, you feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I feel like, I'm not saying like his dating life is keeping him connected to it, but in some way, shape, or fashion, it is.
Yeah, it's eye candy.
And you could like her. You could really like her. Like, that's always a possibility. But
I will say, like, I wish one thing that I did, like, I mean, I'm not that old. I'll be 25 in May, but one thing that I wish I did was, like, date them all. Like, date them fucking all. Like, we women put our eggs in one basket. We go out on one date and we're like, oh my God, this might be the one for me. And then he bring all these red flags to the table, and you done left your whole football team on the other end, and then it's like you're left with nothing.
Now you see why I told you your dating life is like your love life is healthy.
Because
right
I'm
now.
learning.
Exactly.
I'm learning. I don't have no hoes right now. Like, that was my last one, so I'm gonna have to put some more batteries in. But right now,
listen,
what I'm saying is,
you gotta say that for the camera. So like,
I swear my phone is so dry. Look, I got two, and they both just dry. God. Ain't no notifications on these.
Two phones, no notifications, huh?
I swear. Oh wait, it's on airplane.
You know what they say about people with two phones?
What?
They got something to hide.
Yeah, that is not what that means. Stop playing with me. I had nothing to hide. I just had two phones, and I give my both numbers to whoever I'm talking to. I just don't answer the other phone because I always have this one in front of me.
Okay,
but yeah, enough. Back to what I was saying. You kind of get me caught up over here. Date them all.
Yeah, I feel like everybody should, especially women, because women, it's like it's a lot of different men out here that you're not really privy to, I guess, for lack of a better term. So I feel like they should kind of experience all of them that they like. Absolutely. Even some of the ones that they think that they wouldn't like, just to, you know, be for sure.
Ooh,
like, yo,
that's
really
hard
like
for
that.
me. But I'm trying. That's really hard for me.
I know it's hard for me too. Trust me, because it's certain people that I would never even look at. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just let me just see, because I never know. Like, I'll never know unless like I'm here. You feel what I'm saying? And
that's
I'll go there. I'll be like, she not for me, and I knew it, but you feel me? You gotta try it.
My grandma's like my dating diary, so like I tell her everything, and she's like, Kiana, like, you have to stop with these bad boys. But I'm like, I don't know what it is, Nana. Like, they just be calling me.
It really is. I'm not going. It really be a phase.
You think so?
Yeah, it really be a phase.
I need to get over it.
What people say is that women idolize those men because of, not because that they're always in trouble or any of that thing, but it symbolizes like almost like protection.
Yeah.
Like, they go hard for things that they really care about, and women are related to you. If they care about me, they won't play about me. They'll take me as serious as they take, you know, all these other things. So that's what they kind of relate that to. But then once they realize that those two things aren't equal, and it'd be like, wow, what was I thinking?
Absolutely.
You feel
Now
me?
you just look dumb.
Yeah, I feel like everybody goes through their phases. I'm probably going through a phase now that I don't.
Well, what's the phase in the women category? Like, is it the OnlyFans girls, the strippers?
It was definitely the bartenders.
Oh,
you feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
It was definitely the bartenders. It definitely be like the crazy girls. The crazy girls is definitely one. I'm in that phase, but I don't think it's a phase.
Yeah,
but,
I was about to say.
Yeah, I don't think I'm.
You might
ever
just
leaving
like
that
crazy
phase. Yeah,
women.
like, but for the same reason because
What's crazy though? Like, there's levels to crazy. Like, is it call your phone 50 times crazy? Like, blow your mama car up, Carisha voice crazy. Like,
it's not the call your phones 50 times because that's just annoying. Like, I don't like that. You feel me? But it's like the crazy that like like it put fear in your heart that it's like, yo, I know that if I play with her this way, it's not gonna be pretty for me. So I'm not even gonna try that. Like, that's where I'm at with it. Like, if you don't give me that vibe, that bop, I'm gonna just play with you all day. And that's a moment of transparency. If you don't give me that bop, that vibe, I will play with you all day. That's why some women is not for me.
The women to be crazy.
Yeah. Some women just aren't for me. Like the soft spoken women, like the women's that they're not really opinionated, that don't really voice their opinions.
Yeah.
Not for me. Not for me. I need an alpha female. That's what it boils down to.
Okay.
Need an alpha female. That's it.
It's so crazy. I was talking, shout out to Hero God, because he always want to fucking argue me. We had a whole discussion about how alpha female is not real.
No, alpha female is definitely
And
real.
I don't understand how. Like, how is that term not real?
You want to know how alpha female is real? An alpha female, when she walk in a room, you know. She changed the room. She changed the vibe. Certain conversations, when a woman walk in the room, they shift. If I'm talking to my mans about some bullshit and a regular girl walking, I'm still talking about the regular bullshit. She don't matter. If an alpha female walk in the room and I'm talking about some bullshit, I'm not talking about her no more. Like, she demands the presence of the room. You kind of sit up straight. You feel me? Your posture, you fix your posture like, yo, like, and it's not even like on some, oh, I'm scared of her, but it's like, let me fix myself because I don't want to be on no bullshit around this. It's the same thing with the alpha male. When the alpha male walk in the room stand up. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, it's the same thing.
So the post that I posted said, I'm an alpha female. I don't look for a man to provide for me financially, but I'm also not going to deal with a man that can't provide. I don't mind being submissive, but I'll never let the blind lead me. So his argument basically was there's no such thing as an alpha female that don't mind being submissive. That's not an alpha female. He says the definition of an alpha female is a woman who has embraced her leadership, ambitions, talented, highly motivated, and self-confident. Has nothing to do with needing a man. If you want to be technical, there's some gray areas within that. Okay, yes, it's all of that, but it still has to do with a woman doing for herself. If you ask me.
Yeah, because an alpha male has to do with him doing for himself. So
exactly,
do the opposite side of the coin. It has to do with a woman doing for herself.
Alpha female is the thing.
Yeah, it's the thing, and it don't got nothing to do with submissiveness because alpha males know when to be submissive. Like, it has nothing to do with being submissive.
I do feel like men have a hard time being submissive though.
That's a fact.
Because they feel like you taking their manhood away from them, and you pussy if you listen to your girl, and it's like, let's grow up here. Sometimes your woman just know best. Like, sometimes women just know they know the boundaries, and you should just listen because maybe your thought process has not went that far. Yeah. Women do mature faster than men.
Yeah, that's why I say it's really, really, really important to have strong women on your team.
Absolutely.
No matter what you're doing. Because women see things that you can't see. Women think of things that you can't think of. And they all around just like, they have your best interests at heart most of the time. So like, when you keep like a bunch of dudes around, cool, they can have your best interests, but like when I'm feeling macho, my man's just feeling macho now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when you have a woman around, when I'm feeling macho, she's not with that. She's like, there's something going on here, and I got to figure this out. Okay. There's something wrong. I have to figure this out. But if I'm rah rah, then my man's is rah rah.
Absolutely. Makes sense.
We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere with that. You feel what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
Plus, women dictate a lot of what happens in the culture. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. Women know what music is good. They know what fashion is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not men's fashion, though. Because women don't know who the real fly niggas is. But, yeah. They dictate what's hot and what's not. It is what it is, though. Shout out to the women, though. Love y'all. Especially black women. Especially y'all.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to black women.
And alpha females, come find me. I've been looking for you my whole life.
Yo.
I've missed you.
It's wild.
Gotta use my platform for the greater good.
I feel you. Well, we are almost out of time. I am cold as hell. So I am going to peace out. I am Kayy Simone. Alongside me, I have my main man, OliJawn.
Make sure y'all tell me happy birthday, too.
When your birthday?
Sunday.
Oh, all right. Happy early birthday to Ollie. Also, shout out our man Jabari on the, you feel me? I be looking at him because he part of the show. So if y'all ever see me look that way,
we gotta shout out. We gotta shout out Jabari, our engineer, man. He's here time and time again, on time. Not even on time. He be early. You feel what I'm saying? Setting everything up, chopping it up with us. So shout out to Jabari for real, our engineer.
Definitely. You guys have just tuned in to yet another episode of Champions Corner here at our home base of LIM Network. We are out.